Hey everybody, I'm Ryan and you're watching 60 Cycle Hum, and I'm doing some more speaker swapping between 50 watt $200 amps. This time it is the Fender Champion 50 XL. Last time I did the Boss Katana 50, so go watch that video if you're curious about that. All right, I'm starting it out with its stock speaker, which is a Celestion Midnight, I think, against a Celestion Greenback. And then I've got a Celestion Blue down on the floor here I'll swap in as well. So it's a triple Celeste here, a triple Celeste fest. So let's get into it. Here is the clean channel through the stock Celestion Midnight. And here is that Greenback. Interesting. I think I actually prefer the stock speaker in this. It's more clear. It's got more of that like Fender spank to it. There's like a low mid growl that I'm getting from the Greenback there that I don't like as much as the clarity of the stock speaker. That's very interesting. I had issues with the 50XL here. At high volumes, it sounded like it was starting to fart out. I'm not convinced it was the speaker. People were saying comments that the speaker needed to be broken in. I think there's a circuitry issue causing that farting out, because it doesn't sound like a speaker fart to me. It sounds like a power, handling thing farting out. I don't know technical specifics. I'm not an amp engineer or doctor or whatever. All right, let's move on to the dirty channel. Stock speaker here. Again, I think I prefer the stock speaker. There's a clarity there that I'm losing with the Greenback. That's interesting. What I should do in a third video is I should put the Fender and the Katana into the same speaker to see which one sounds best through the same speaker. I'll have to think about how to do that in an efficient way. All right, let's move on to a high gain channel. We're on the metal channel now. Lots more low end from the Greenback. I'll have to hear that in post before I have a real opinion on that. But in room, I still feel like the stock speaker, the clarity of it is a benefit to the sounds that this amp makes. It just gets a little bit too dark, too muddy, too woofy through the Greenback. That's interesting. All right, let's swap in the blue now and see how that sounds. By the way, I moved this because I was getting a rattling sound from it bouncing against the tag right here that was bugging me. All right, here is the Fender versus the Celestion Blue. I'll start with the stock Celestion Midnight in here on the clean channel, of course. I might have to track down one of these speakers and put it in a cab. I'm thinking I like it. It's clearer. It's still got a full EQ range to it, but it's got a nasal quality that's different from the nasal quality of the Blue. The nasal quality of the Blue is like a back of the throat, like deep, like clogged sinus nasal, and the Celestion Midnight here is more like a high and tight, like back of the sinus sort of nasal. I think I just prefer it for its clarity, honestly. Let's move on to the dirty channel. Nice volume push from the Blue on the dirty channel. Like I could really feel it in my chest. Just from that, I can tell that it's pushing a lot more lows than the stock speaker is on the dirty channel. That might be a benefit to people, to be able to feel their speaker better. In post, it might sound completely different. Still good clarity from the stock speaker, but on the crunch channel, I felt like the Blue started to overtake it as far as the sound that I preferred. Let's do a big strum. There's a little bit of like a low mid peak that feels like it might get a little weird on the Blue. Matched against the just flat EQ clarity of the Midnight in the stock speaker here. I don't know. That's a tough one. Like the in-room feel, the presence of the Blue is much bigger on the dirty channel there. There's a tactile difference here. All right, let's move on to the heavy metal channel. I turned the volume all the way up. Hopefully that didn't clip out my recorder too much. I was trying to see if it would fart out the speaker. There's a lot more volume coming from the Blue. I'll say that. There's just a lot more dBs pumping out of that speaker than the stock speaker here. I experienced that with the Katana as well. I mean, Blues are known for, being loud though, so it shouldn't be too big of a surprise. I mean, you're going to have to use your own ears to figure out which you prefer. You can really feel the air pushing off the Blue, though. On the heavy metal channel, it feels a little bit more anemic through the stock speaker, but the signal clarity might hold up a little bit better for people that need that. In a room with the volume the way it was, I can't tell if I was getting that flubbiness or fartiness from either of the speakers where it turned all the way up just now. I'm trying not to do that sort of stuff too much. I want to protect my ears. By the way, lots of great suggestions from people on our podcast episode a few videos back where I was asking for earplugs that'll fit my tiny ear canals. So I'm going to be investing in some of those soon. All right. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude and nasty comments. Stay tuned. I'm going to do another video where I try to put the Fender 50XL here through the same speaker as the Katana 50 for a fair comparison of what they actually sound like, because speakers do make a huge difference, and they have different speakers that probably sound very different. So look forward to that. Later, everybody.